The heat exhaustion and heat stroke. It can happen to anyone on days like today if you're outside too long. Well, to prevent that from happening, the city of La Crosse has been working on providing stations to keep people cool in this sweltering heat. News 8's Alec Giannakopoulos is live tonight at one of those cooling centers inside the La Crosse Center with more.
Mike, over the last 25 years, on average, 600 people die of excessive heat per year. Those numbers according to the CDC. Now, the city of La Crosse wants to make sure that people are safe, so they have set up cooling stations throughout the entire city. Those are taking place in churches, in libraries, and in this case, in the La Crosse Center. The idea is that if somebody needs a cool place to stay, they will never be too far from one. Some in La Crosse have found ways to keep cool on a dangerously hot day like today. How are you beating the heat right now?
Eating ice cream.
Some have not.
Is that possible?
But for all who have to be outside today, the city of La Crosse is providing a way to avoid too much sun by setting up cooling centers throughout the city.
We will utilize any assets that we have in order to make sure that we can assist our community.
Sergeant Tom Walsh says having the La Crosse Center open is a great option for a lot of people.
This is a very convenient location, so if somebody is out and about in the downtown area, they need a place to get out of the heat for a little while. La Crosse Center is certainly equipped for that.
But if somebody is far from downtown, a cooling center is found in all 3 La Crosse public libraries.
You know, the library is a part of the community where you get really, maybe unlike any other part, where you get a cross-section of all walks of life, and we're here for everybody.
Because too much heat can happen at any time.
I've got physical and mental health issues too, and different medications make me, warmer. So this is they're godsends.
More cooling centers are open throughout the city, and according to McKnight, the more, the better.
There's going to be different hours for some of those. So the library we're open during our business hours. Some of the other cooling stations are going to be open a little bit later, and it also gives a chance for people to take care of their business, but maybe move between cooling stations if they have to.
My opinion is you can't live without them.
Mike, a common misconception is that centers like these are only for the very young or very old, but I was told today that heat exhaustion can happen to anybody at any time, which is why it's important to know the symptoms of too much heat. So if you're feeling dizzy, if you feel cramps, or you feel nauseous, quickly get yourself somewhere cool like these centers and slowly rehydrate and rest until you're feeling better. Mike?
All right, thanks a lot, Alec. Definitely some good advice. And a full list of those cooling centers can be found on our website, news8000.com.